So a quick recap of what we've done yesterday, which is not much. So we were doing motion, specifically linear motion. Okay? On the linear motion, then we talk about distance. How do we define distance? We say it's how far something travels, right? How far something travels. If you were not here yesterday, make sure you write this down correctly. How far something travels. Okay? Then we give a few examples. 5 miles, that's a distance. Could be 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers. Could be something like 15 steps. Could be 2 meters. Those are all examples of distance. Okay. Then we talk about displacement. Okay. How do we define displacement? Okay, how far something travels in a given direction. Thank you. And you could see these are questions that are asked already on your homework. How far something travels in a given direction. Okay? So displacement has a direction. Give a few examples. 5 steps to the left. See? 5 steps to the left. So it's the distance and direction. Together it becomes a displacement. 5 miles east. Okay. 12 meters northeast. See? Has a direction. And I think we only stop at displacement, right? Let's continue and start with speed. Right. How can we define speed, guys? What is speed? Yes. How fast something travels. Simple. Thank you. How fast something travels. Okay. Who knows the speed limit around school area? In the school area, what is the speed limit? Come on, you guys know this. You see it all the time. 25 miles per hour. Okay, don't forget your unit. Thank you. Example, 25 miles per hour. Okay. Of course, we see your classmates, your homies, your friends driving on Plainview right here, full speed. No, no, no. Don't do it, people. It's around a school, so you gotta try to respect the speed limit. Okay? You never know when somebody might be just crossing the road. A student might be just coming up. Okay? So be careful. When you say 25 miles per hour, remember, is supposed to be the maximum, right? So what this means is you can go slower than that. Make sense? It does not mean, oh, officer, but it says 25 miles per hour. Yes, he said that, but you see people crossing, right? That's why we need the physics. Right? Just because it said 25 miles per hour does not mean just push on the gas 25 miles per hour. No, if you see people crossing, slow down, right? So it's really important. Example, 100 kilometers per hour. Most of the problems that you'll be doing in physics will be in meters per hour. It could be something like, I don't know, 10 meters, per second, meters per second. Okay? So most of the problem we'll be doing in physics will be in meters per second. Okay? All right. Number 4. After speed is velocity. Velocity. Velocity, guys, is how fast something travels in a given direction. Okay, that's velocity. Velocity has a direction. You okay, Cassandra? So velocity is almost like following displacement. Okay? It has direction. We can add this to it. It's speed and direction. Speed plus direction. Like yesterday we were saying, displacement is distance plus direction. Okay? As distance. Velocity is speed and direction. So together, we say that's a velocity. Okay? Example. We're going to use the same number from here, 25 miles per hour. We need to add direction to it. So somebody give me a direction. East, okay? All right, east. 100 kilometers per hour. Kilometers per hour. We could say going west. Okay. And so on and so on and so on. That's number 4. Number 5. Acceleration. Okay, Michelle? Acceleration. And that's probably what you guys were saying in campus. Acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of the velocity Okay? In better English, is how fast the velocity is changing in a given amount of time. In a given amount of time. Okay? That's acceleration. When you guys hear acceleration, what comes to your mind? Yes. If somebody's speeding up. You guys agree? Yes? If somebody's speeding up, then we have acceleration. Okay? When do we also have acceleration? When somebody slows down, right? So acceleration could be going up or it could be going down. Okay? If it's going up, the velocity, if the velocity is going up, we have acceleration. If the velocity is going down, we have acceleration too. But this time we call it deceleration. Okay? When somebody's slowing down, we have negative acceleration. Write it down. When somebody's slowing down, we have negative acceleration. These are on your test. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? When somebody's slowing down, we have negative acceleration. Negative means there's a minus sign in front of the number. Write it down so you remember. Negative means there's a minus sign in front of the number. You guys heard me. You're my witnesses. We're saying this. I'm not going to be surprised to see some of you give me a number that is positive when you know the guy is slowing down. It happens every time. Okay? So please make sure it's not you. Right? When the person is slowing down, the acceleration is negative, which means there's a minus sign in front of your answer to indicate that he's slowing down. Okay? Once we start doing problem, you'll see. But every time we do, when we take tests, some people forget. Okay? So make sure it's not you. So acceleration could be positive or it could be negative. Can acceleration be zero? Let's think about it. Can acceleration be zero? If you agree, raise your hand. Can acceleration be zero? So two people, okay? So when can acceleration be zero? You guys raise your hand. It's true. But when can it be zero? It's true. It can be zero. Any idea? When can the acceleration be zero? Yes. Say it again. Okay, but not exactly what we're looking for here. Not quite that. Not quite that. When can the acceleration be zero? Cassandra, any idea? Write it down. Remind me on the test to give you +2. Write it down, guys. When the velocity is constant, when there's no change in the velocity, when the person is going at the same speed, then there's no acceleration. It makes sense? It's almost like putting your car on cruise control, right? So you select the speed. You say, okay, I want my car to just go cruise control. So when your velocity is constant, your acceleration is 0 because there's no change in the velocity. It's constant. Okay? So we can have a positive acceleration if the guy speed up. We could have a 0 acceleration if the driver is going at the constant velocity. Okay? Or we can have a negative acceleration when the driver slows down. Okay? When we slow down, we have negative. Okay? Right. So we can have positive. We can have positive acceleration when one speeds up. Okay. We can have a 0 acceleration when one keeps a constant velocity. And we can have a negative acceleration when one slows down. Okay. Right. So as you start driving, if you have not yet, as you start driving, remember those 3 things. To be a good and safe driver, which one should we do?